Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about Hubbardton Forge Athena 3 light lantern. This is the 13/1633. Let's jump into the size of it to begin with. 18 inches high, and then it is 12.1 inches square overall height. Now we're talking about the distance from the bottom of the fixture. We're talking about everything included. It's going to give you a range, 24.6 to 66.6 as standard product. So a couple things. So you're going to see a chart. That chart is going to be in a couple different places. It will be on Hubbardton Forge's site. It should be on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont. But another place you're going to find it is the installations instructions page, and we're going to see that right now. So that side of the screen, midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say, click here for installations, instructions, PDF. Open that up for me. It's going to show you an awesome list of all the parts and how it goes together. It's going to show you detailed line drawings of the canopy on this and what's inside the canopy, but it's also going to show you that chart that shows you which combinations of which of these rods you're going to use to get to all of these listed overall heights that they have available for you. So this is going to be coming with the 3 pieces of the 12, 1 piece of the 6, 1 piece of the 3, a bunch of these little connectors that have threading on them. You basically have threading on the inside of these pipes on both ends, and then they just go together beautifully. And how we put it together is we basically put it on a table, and we take the wires and we put them through each of the pieces individually first, exiting the canopy, and then you put it together like I'm doing now. It's really, really simple. It's also super clean as far as the look goes. You can barely even tell that there's a seam there, which is nice. Okay, a couple things about that canopy up on top. 5.5 inch square. Told you it's going to be holding a transformer, which is going to transform your line voltage into low voltage going down to the LEDs inside of the fixture. Slope ceiling adaptable to 45 degrees already. There's a knuckle at the top of this built into it where it hits the canopy, so it's just going to go like that. You don't have to worry about that kind of thing. 24.4 pounds, so it's not very heavy at all. Ships with 120 inches of wire. So let's say you need to go beyond that 66.6, but you don't need to go really far beyond it. Someplace I could probably get you into about 114 inches overall height just by ordering other kits of these pipes, and you're good to go there. If you need to go beyond that, let's say you need to go to like 200 inches overall height or something like that, drop me a quick email. Say you're looking at the 13/1633. Tell me what you're looking for. I'm going to take your email and send it through Hubbardton Forge's customs department. It'll come back with an answer. We do customs every day. It's really easy, and it's free to ask, so don't be afraid. It adds just a little time and money, so it's not a big deal. Let's talk about glass really quick. So the glass on this is going to be, there's going to be 2 pieces of glass. You're going to have a frosted piece in the middle. That's a white opaque piece called opal. That's going to be hiding those LEDs so you don't have to look at them. And I'll talk more about opal later in the video. And then on top of that is going to be a clear piece of glass, and it's got fluted edges on the inside. It's really, really pretty. So that's what you have going on for your glass. Okay, let's talk about what's going on inside of that glass. So you have 3 of these strips of LEDs that are kind of coming down in the middle. They are pushing out, well, they're 4.3 watts each, and a 4.3 watt LED is about the equivalent of a 40 watt halogen bulb. So combined, these are putting out 1,050 lumens, delivered lumens, which is quite a bit. It's probably more than a lot of people are going to need. The nice thing about it also is it's pushing out the color of the light that we like in our showroom, which is 3,000 Kelvin warm white. That's the light that's coming down on my hands, just like this. So these are warm white LEDs. We use them all over the place here. We talk about LEDs in our videos all the time about, the LED world kind of starts at 2,700 Kelvin, which is super yellow, and it goes all the way to that blue-white light you see in hospitals. That's going to be called daylight. That's 4,000, 5,000. But this is smack dab in the middle, and it's a nice warm glow that a lot of people like. It mimics incandescent light we grew up with, and that's what a lot of people like. So there you go. It's also a dimmable fixture. I talk about this all the time because you've got over 1,000 lumens coming out of this. You'll really want to put it on a dimmer. Tell your installer that you're using a dimmable LED that's using just traditional line voltage, but they do want to know those kind of things when they're buying the correct dimmer for you. So I want to touch on Hubbardton Forge's glass for just a second. Hubbardton Forge's opal glass is not just another piece of white glass. This is actually hand-blown glass. All of their glass is hand-blown. And to begin with, it's actually a clear piece of glass to start with. And they come in, they blow a second layer on the inside of white glass. Then they come back and they do a third step where they sandblast the entire outside. So you'll notice when you get these in your hands, they actually have layers of glass on them on the ends. You can see them on these two pieces, and it gives it this really soft, semi-transparent, kind of milky quality. It's a soft glowing piece. Really, really pretty. You know, they're really obsessed about details at Hubbardton Forge, and a lot of people don't. I don't think they appreciate it out in the world, but you appreciate it because that's why you guys are here watching this video. There you go. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you're on our website, HandmadeInVermont.com, do me a favor, look over on the left-hand side of the screen. You're going to see a lot of red tabs over there. One is going to be the Finishes Help Guide. When you're done with this video, go over there and open that up for me, and you're going to see a video at the top of that page of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a color chart just below the video, so scroll down a little bit, you'll see that chart. You'll notice there are pictures that have the letter A on them, pictures that have the letter B on them, and I'm going to be talking about that range you can see in variance on there in that video. So it's really important to watch the video, use that chart. When you're done with all that, come back down to that chart. You can click on any of those pictures and see a lot more samples of Hubbardton Forge fixtures in that finish. If you want to see a bunch of stuff in dark smoke, click on dark smoke. If you want to see a bunch of stuff in vintage platinum, do the same, and so on and so on and so on. That's a great way for you to see a lot of Hubbardton Forge stuff in different finishes and really take advantage of that, okay? So our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's On display page on our website. It's going to be back in the red tabs over there. A lot of good things in that section. Check out. So when you open that up, you'll see it's all divided up into different sections like dining pendants and outdoor lighting. We're always adding to that. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. They don't even have a showroom like this. Nobody does. And they use this as their showroom when you guys come to Vermont to visit us. So lots and lots to see here. You can see all the different glass, all the different finishes, all the different fabrics, all of those things. In addition to that, we have a clearance center. So the clearance center stuff are returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. That's an amazing deal for you. If you guys want to take advantage of that, you have to come here to Vermont to see us. And when you do me a favor, measure all the kind of things about your project and what you guys are doing. So the most important thing is measure your ceiling heights to begin with. Measure distances between junction boxes and like windows and ceilings and those kind of things. So if you're looking at sconces on the wall, you can see if they're going to fit for you. If you're doing pendants over a kitchen island, measure the distances between those junction boxes. Widths of tables, kitchen tables, dining tables, lengths of tables, islands, all that good stuff. And also do a couple more things. If you guys have some tablets or iPads lying around, take pictures of all these things. Take pictures of the kitchen, take pictures of the projects you're doing. Bring that in so we can kind of go through those pictures together and we'll be able to see what you guys are up to, okay? And also the boxes and clearance stuff, for clearance stuff, are basically packed for shipping. Don't forget, these were supposedly shipped out. So the boxes tend to be on the bigger side, so bring a decent size SUV if you want to take stuff home. It's a really good opportunity for you. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer that offers 90-day returns and no restocking fees. That's 3 months after you receive something to send it back, and there's no restocking fee on that. Some larger items and custom things, and it's usually going to be big things on pallets, are going to be non-returnable. It'll always tell you on the page for an item if that is the case, so always keep an eye out for that. And we also offer a rush program. So to get all these different metal finishes, Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock. They generally take about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half, and it's really, really inexpensive. If you want to know more about that, just drop me a quick email and I can clue you in on details, okay? So our showroom in Vermont is open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to drop a quick email, you can do that all the time. And that's going to be at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. Or you can call me during business hours, 802-446-2400. So thank you for stopping in today, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.